So, we're here to really honor somebody that has done extraordinary things. One of the things I take a lot of pride in being county executive, to recognize somebody in the community that really has an impact. And I don't want to say an ordinary citizen or someone that, because you're like me, you got that personality, I love that. It's one of the things that you can really make someone's life better. You can give them that, or her or him, that opportunity that really gives light at the end of the tunnel. That just kind of in a way that really gets people to pay attention and just not being a cardiac doctor, or family of cardiac doctors, my understanding is correct. And I hear you use your humor to get your story and your point across in such a way that we have to pay attention, which is neat, because sometimes people don't like to hear, hey, you got to cut this out, you have to do that, you have to lose weight, you have to do this, you can't eat that type of food. I hear from more and more people how you have that personality that you like to share the story, get them on the right path, and get them to being healthy. But being a member here at the American Heart, to what you have done here to help out the members here, but being on our health committee advisory board and really making a difference there. So I thank you there. And all the boards you've been on is really showcases what you have done in the community day in, day out by just leading by example. I sound like a broken record. I can say that now records are back, and the kids are collecting records and stuff. It's like Star Wars. You kind of go to Star Wars for a while, but it's neat to say it is like being a broken record because really the impact you have on people. I say don't look up at rock stars or or stars in general or professional baseball or basketball, wherever it might be, hockey. It's the person that you live next door to. It's a person that goes out without saying anything, looking for a pat on the back or looking for recognition. It's a person that goes out into the community and leads by example. And you really don't realize it. How many people you grow up next to and you're like, oh, that guy always used to take the garbage cans in for my mother, or they would mow the lawn if I was away, or, it's things like that that make me proud to be county executive here in Albany County. It's not just the workforce, it's the people. It's the people in this New York State in general. But these are the people that we should be looking at every day that just go out there, do their job, and go above and beyond and find the time on top of everything else that you're doing to give back. And that's why today is really an important day here in Albany County to recognize you for the boards that you served on, but the impact you made to a community. And people you probably will never realize that you changed their lives, or have that, that little interaction with that's really somebody 10 years still thinks about what you said to them. And that's this appreciation we like to show people, because there's not too many times when someone goes up to you, hey, thank you for that lesson you taught me, because, it really changed my life. No one does that. And it was one of the reasons why we do a deceased veteran, and we started doing a living veteran, because I'd see people would be in the audience, I'm like, how'd you know that person? Well, they helped me here, but I never said anything to them. And I go, wouldn't it be neat to hear why you're still alive and you can appreciate it? And that's the same thing with you. I do want to say, on behalf of just not myself as county executive, but for all the residents of Albany County, the Albany County Legislature, we got Bruce Hilly here from the county clerk's office, to say thank you. And this is your day, so we got some things for you, but I should look at my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything to Mary. Mary's looking at me. I did get everything. So, we have a proclamation. Bruce, you want to give me the other thing? You get the proclamation. We have a little certificate making today your day.
Aww.
You can throw it out later.
No.
Go now. There you go.
Thank you.
I put it in the frame so it makes it hard to get rid of.
All right, thank you.
So, Doctor, we proclaim that Albany County honors Dr. Suzie Mookherjee as Albany County Citizen of the Month. In witness thereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause a seal of the County of Albany to be affixed this 22nd day of March 2019, and it's signed by none only than our Daniel P. McCoy, Albany County Executive. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
One thing I want to ask everyone in this room, we know what passion is, right? We've all experienced it, we feel it. Forget it. This woman brings more passion to the first half hour of her day than I bring to a whole week. And when you ask about her, that's the word that you hear. We hear it a lot connected to women's heart health, but all health too. Suzie's a cardiologist at Albany Med. We have a special collaboration with Albany Med, the Heart Association. It's called Life is Why, and we're working together to improve the health of everyone in the Capital Region, and Suzie is a huge champion of that. She's worked hard on legislative efforts, the hands-only CPR that the county executive invented. Suzie has
Not
been
by
a big
choice.
proponent of that. She's adamant about anti-tobacco measures, and that's where her passion really, really shows up. And she's worked with us to help keep funding in a lot of prevention programs that make it easier to be healthy. We have a program called Mission Lifeline, and Suzie was Albany Med's champion in that. That brought all the area EMS and all the area hospitals together to make sure that a person having the worst kind of heart attack gets the quickest and best care possible. She's a regular keynote speaker at our events and other events throughout the affiliate, and whenever she speaks, it always ends in a standing ovation. We talk about passion with Suzie. Her favorite word is authentic.
Yes.
She's very authentic, and I think that's what people respond to. She's also a terrific listener, and all that passion can go inward, and she can focus and look right at you and know what you are thinking. And she considers her answer or what to ask you, so it's terrific. Suzie was one of the very first people that I ever worked with when I started my career here 11 years ago. She gave the keynote address at our luncheon, and she shared things from her heart that moved the whole crowd. So for those reasons and so many more, I'm so proud of my friend,
really
Dr.
emotional.
Mookherjee. Congratulations. Now it's all yours.
Now it's me. I'm supposed to be passionate. This is overwhelming to me, honestly. Thank you, Daniel. So kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When Mary called me from the office, I know that she's shared this. I was absolutely speechless. I was sitting at Albany Med reading cardiac ultrasounds. I get a phone call. I didn't recognize the number, so I almost didn't pick up the phone. And then she's like, I just want to say congratulations, this is Mary. And I stammered and I stuttered, which is not my usual, but I did. And I was so humbled in that moment. And I kept saying to her, and I said this morning, this is just so kind. It's so kind that this is being done. And I can't believe that it's for me, because what we do as physicians is this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be out there helping our patients, helping them live better lives. And you know, I come from a family, my dad's a cardiologist, my sister's a cardiologist, so it's kind of in our home, the heart. But I have to tell you, I feel like the award should really go to everyone in this room, everybody at the American Heart Association. It's very easy for me to be passionate about something that I truly believe in. So it's not really work in that sense to be passionate. Heart disease is the #1 killer of men and women throughout the world. But 80% of it is preventable. So why wouldn't the Heart Association and why wouldn't I get involved trying to help people prevent something catastrophic from happening? We can't control everything, but we can try. And that's really the message that I have. There are things that we can control. Why aren't we doing it? Now, it's very easy to let yourself go and not want to do certain things. I just started going back to the gym myself, okay, because I wanted to start moving again. The heart walk is coming up. We got to get moving again. And you know what? Life happens. And over time, you know, Kathy mentioned the word authentic. I've learned so much from the people I take care of. What's going on in their lives, their real lives. What's behind the masks sometimes we have to put on. What's going on with their families, their marriages, their children. And guess what? All of that affects their heart health. It does. But you got to ask the question and you have to be curious. I tend to be very curious about people, so it's kind of easy for me to ask the questions that may be painful, because that's how I get to the heart of the matter, no pun intended. So that being said, this is such an honor for me, but it's an honor for the Heart Association. These are the true members who push me. They push me to be my best. They do. And it's because of them that I'm even doing this. So the credit is not mine, it's the AHA. And it's for all the people, and for you to even care enough to do this. I don't know, I'm just so overwhelmed and humbled by this. I don't understand. I feel like I could have listed 50 people who should be standing here. But thank you. This is so kind. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
So I can get a shot.